No, when you left yesterday, I realized that it's nighttime to us is like morning time to you still. So then you driving at this time ain't nothing because you're usually up.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Scarlet Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
He wants to pass it on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. The Commodores offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this team because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target. Deep shot for the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play.
You can't explain.
Power football with the one.
You gotta come with us. What's wrong with you? You can't talk?
And he almost ran away from everybody on that That's the way to get things going.
Can't talk?
Play and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
Too high?
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't do when you're on the
First
spot,
down
huh?
didn't exactly go
Because I'm looking right at you, you can't do it.
Dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief.
Touchdown doors! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence.
I need that before you even
nice
sneeze.
start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Is what?
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Lay down.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside
her
out,
legs.
backwards, get some first downs, get some
You
positive.
chose that spot.
Off play action. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this crowd.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's locked. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get
I'm like, who
upset
called me on
sometimes.
that
Like,
pen?
running
Nobody
around
got
past
the
the
number.
sticks, so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect.
into their little fun.
So after putting 3 on the board, the
Well,
kickoff
one person
team is
caught me
out
on
there
his
ready to
iPad.
boot it away.
Now you. You're the only one.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. You need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And the Scarlet Knights have a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Hits the spin cycle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's DeMarco. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Okay.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Horn. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. early to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's a fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horn. They're bringing heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They they had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him.
Right down the gut of the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Commodores want to move quickly.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
With the catch, it's locked. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Nice move there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left. Got room on the return. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's locked. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's now second down after the short completion. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in third and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make third and long look like third and short, and pick up a first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Horn. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down after that incompletion. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Powers forward. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To throw, it's Horn. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Flips it out in the flat.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The give as they work on that clock. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Clark. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. He makes the connection.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock armor as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know.
Touchdown, Vandy. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.